Hello guys, this is Shahzad Rabbani again. This video is a trade setup with regard to AUDJPY. This trading setup would be on a daily chart. A trading session starts from 30th of January 2017 onward. Remember, this trading setup may be called a swing trading setup, and the desired or expected results may be come out about in a month. Before discussion, let's have a risk disclosure and warning statement from my side. This video is only for educational purposes. Foreign exchange trading carrying margin and substantial risk. Therefore, it isn't suitable for every investor. Okay guys, this is the AUDJPY on the daily chart. As you can see, this is a naked chart. It doesn't have any indicator. I would only apply the trend line when required. In order to know this market or any market, I have to understand every major buying trend constitutes a higher high and higher low, whereas every major sell trend constitutes lower high and lower low. This is by definition a sell trend and a buying trend, right? As you can see in this chart, there is a lowest point on the 9th month of 2016, right? This is the lowest point, whereas the highest point is on this candle, that is the in December 2016, right? So this is the low and this is the high. Getting my points? So by definition, we can call it is an uptrend because this pattern has a higher high and higher low. How? Let's see. This is the low point. This is the major swing high. Before this was the swing high, right? So this was the lower low, right? Or the double bottom. Here we have the double bottom. But as long as this major swing high market won't reach on this point, I won't buy it, because when it breach, then I presume that the market has breaking the previous swing high and now making towards a new high, right? So as you can see on this point, the market has broken the level of previous swing high. Therefore, after this you can see the market has swing high, higher high and higher low. Why it is higher low? This one, because it hasn't breached the previous swing high, right? Swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low, up to this. Getting my point? Okay, what happened when we have seen the last upward highest high candle? This is the highest high candle. Before this highest high, we need to know where was the higher low, because in upward market there is a higher high and higher low. We have found this the higher high. Now we need the higher low. Where the higher low exists? On this candle, right? At this point, this is the higher low point. Okay, after posting this higher high, market has posted this lower low, but higher low, sorry, this higher low, but this higher low didn't breach the previous low, previous swing low. If it could happen, then we should have told that now the market is no more buying trend. Either there would be any compression in near future or the sell trend. But this major swing low couldn't breach by this low. Okay, after posting this low, market has a higher high and higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low by definition, right? But as you have seen, this is the major swing low. You have to have a trend line, connect the trend lines to point. This is the higher low, and this is the again a higher low, right? This is the higher low, higher high. This is the higher low of this high, right? So we draw a trend line, okay, and also we draw a trend line and wait when this particular trend line break, then we will in a sell order. But it hasn't broken, as after this point there was higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, meaning the buying trend is still persist. This pattern of higher high and higher low clearly indicates us that this pattern belongs to a buying market, a bull market. Therefore, we don't need to sell it, right? We should not sell it until or unless break this trend line, right? So as you can see, after this low, there is a series of higher high and higher low. After putting this low, it has made this high and this particular high, right? For your convenience, I'm just highlight this with triangle. Okay, this high, right? So what we had, the previous swing higher low, this swing higher low, and the lower high. After this higher low, one would imagine to buy to refresh the buying order unless break this previous swing high, right? But neither at this point, neither it break this particular high nor the downward candles, afterwards candles couldn't breach this trend line, right? So what we have to do further, we draw trend line. The trend line's angle should be down because we need to seek a buying order, because the major trend is still buying and persist the buying trend, right? So what I have to do, I have to connect the highest high point and the lower high, this lowest high point. Getting my point? Guys, there are a lot of horizontal lines. Just allow me to delete these trend lines or horizontal lines so that you can easily understand. I hope you could understood. By definition, higher high, higher low, you have to be in a trendy market. You have to follow the trend, which is the important pivotal things for us, right? So as we discussed, we make the trend line for sell order. The trend line's angle should be up, right? And in order to buy, we have to have a trend line. The angles should be down, right? All right. As you can see, this is the pivot candle or price rejection candles, or what we say, this is the lower high, right? Okay, now what happened after 3 or 4 days? The downward trend line has broken by the market, so I place the buying order, right? My position of buying is on around exactly at the same time at this point, right? The market is trading. Though my order was actually a couple of days ago, but I believe the market is now retesting this trend line, right? And in order to have a pattern of higher high, higher low, this low candles which is going on as today, right, should the next upcoming days candles should not be below of the previous swing low, right? In this case, this is the swing low, right? When I have these two trend lines, I make a wedge pattern. After breaking of this, go long, right? So my stop loss would be ideally on this point or the previous pivot candle, right? In this scenario, the previous pivot candle, a bigger candle is this one. So my stop loss would be around on this point. My entry would be on this point, right? On an ideal scenario, the stop loss is actually persists over there. So I'm now assuming that market has made a new high. That high should be on this upward, this previous high, right? This is my trade of AUDJPY buy above or round about 86 levels. Stop loss would be 85. The first and initial targets, right, as I'm on a risk of $100, 100 pips, my stop loss, my target would be at least $200. In this case, it is about 250 pips. My stop TP would be around 87.530. My stop loss may be at 85 or 83.52. So this is my trade. This is my trade setup of AUDJPY. If you have any question or query with regard to this trade setup, please don't hesitate. Just call upon me. You can contact with us through our through this page or through our Facebook page. That is Facebook/Rabbani Shahzad, RABBANISHAHZAD. Okay, guys, thank you very much for seeing this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot. Bye bye. Have a nice day.